Destroy All Monsters turns 50 today. On August 1st, 1968, they released the original Destroy All Monsters. So the film has a very interesting history. So after Son of Godzilla had a very mediocre box office receipt, they decided that they were going to retire the character of Godzilla while he was still on top. So they decided to throw in every monster they could possibly find. Except they had a few issues. Some of the monsters physically couldn't appear, which I've always found that was kind of bullshit that they couldn't give Baragon a little bit of screen time by using a little bit of stock footage in the final fight, you know? Have, like, Baragon, like, use stock footage of him shooting the rays. And, you know, animate the ray hitting Ghidra. Because if you can't use the suit, might as well use the stock footage, you know? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Varen was also supposed to have a larger role. That role has never been revealed as to what he would have done in the film. They had also planned one of the Gargantuans to appear. The biggest one that never made it in was Meguma and Ibora. I think Ibera's suit was in pretty good condition. I guess Ibera isn't just a very interesting monster, but I don't know, it would have been cool to see Ibera. But the real miss out is not having Meguma in there. But still, you know, stock footage. Have them on me on the island just as, you know, a nod. That's what I would have done. But anyways, enough about what the film could have been. It's about what it was. So the film takes place in the year 1999, which was the future back then. They had all the monsters on an island. You know, Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, Anguirus, the Sun, Manda, Gorosaurus, the Spider Monster from Son of Godzilla. But they're there happy. They're not bothering anyone. And then the aliens come. And they take it over. One thing that really disappoints is that there isn't a lot of monster action for a long while. My guess is that there were a lot of planned scenes that just didn't get made. You know, they were supposed to have longer sequences of destroying buildings, I guess, but that never came to fruition. The highlight of this film is the end battle, when Godzilla and the gang all stomp on Ghidra. And the interesting thing is, I think there's actual strategy being in place. Rodan is flying, so Ghidra can't get away. The two webbing monsters are put on the side, and there are a couple of men who aren't even in the battle left as reinforcements, you know. I think it's disappointing that Manda didn't do anything in the battle, especially Rodan kind of phoned it in, as Joe Bob Briggs would have said, but, you know. But, yeah, it's not, it's still a very fun battle. And it really makes me wish Gorosaurus got more to do, because he's one of the highlights of this battle, the way he kicks Ghidra out. Anyways, they defeat the monsters, but then there's this brief fake out, which I really would have liked another monster to be in there. It's weird how the film with so many monsters could have benefited from more monsters, you know? Yeah. It really made Manda pretty interesting too, but a lot of the monsters that appear here didn't really do a lot after. This is Varen especially, you know, he hasn't been in a film like freaking forever, but you know. So the thing with this is that it makes a very interesting watch for giant monster fans. The end fight is especially a highlight. It's one of the greatest, just greatest battles. I think it's the greatest giant monster battle of all time, personally. You know, just watching all those creatures do anything. The only thing that could have benefited more was Baragon's stock footage and Manda maybe wrapping himself around Ghidra. But the humans aren't particularly interesting. There's a character who's been in a couple of the lesser Godzilla movies who's been reoccurring. But, you know, I love the soundtrack. The special effects are on par, especially that four-way destruction scene with Rodan, Godzilla, Mothra, and Manda. So, you know, it's a very, very good film. 4.5 stars out of 5. I recommend if you're a giant monster fan, go check it out. And really appreciate it for introducing many to the big monster brawls. You know, this film wasn't available to view for a while until Sci-Fi Channel got it out. So appreciate that you have what is considered the lost Godzilla film now. I hope you guys appreciate this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace out.